Alright, drinks are prepared and arranged on a table for a party. The probability that a drink is grape juice is 0.3. The probability that a drink has a straw is 0.3. The probability that the drink is grape juice and has a straw is 0.1. Use the addition rule to determine the probability that the drink is grape juice or has a straw. So again, you just want to know that it meets either of these requirements, that you could say yes, it was grape juice, or yes, it has a straw, or yes, it was grape juice and had a straw. Either one of those is okay. So we have our probability that it's grape juice. So the probability of it being a juice is equal to 0.3. The probability of it having a straw was equal to 0.3. And the probability that it was in this juice circle and had a straw, so was in the straw circle, was 0.1. So one way you could do it is you could do it visually. You could say, okay, well, what's the probability that it was grape juice and didn't have a straw? This whole total has to be 0.3. If this portion of that circle is 0.1, I know that this portion has to be 0.2. Probability that it was a straw, again, has to be a total of 0.3. So this whole blue circle has to be 0.3. If we know that this portion of it right here is already 0.1, we know the rest of it has to be 0.2. So then we evaluate. If I pull from a drink from just this section of that circle, probability of it being grape juice, did it meet this requirement? The probability was a grape juice or has a straw. Well, it was grape juice, so it met that requirement. So we have 0.2 probability right there, or 20%. Now if we pull a drink that meets this requirement, it was grape juice and it had a straw. So it was grape juice and it had a straw. It met the requirement still, so we still have 0.1. Plus, let's see, if it was pulled from just this area of the drinks that had straws, did it meet this requirement? That the drink is a grape juice? Well, no, it didn't meet the grape juice. Or it had a straw? Yes, it met that requirement. It has a straw. So that's why we add that 0.2. So then we have this total of 0.5. Or you could use the probability rule and say, well, I have the probability of it being grape juice. The total probability of that, plus the probability of it being a straw is going to equal the probability of it being grape juice. Well, it is this whole area being grape juice. That whole area right there is grape juice. Notice it includes this intersection where some of those grape juices had straws. But the probability of pulling grape juice is 0.3. Plus the probability of it being a straw right here was also 0.3. And notice again, we're including this intersection again. So it was counted once in here. And again with the probability of the straw. So that's why we subtract out one of those intersections. And that also equals 0.5. So again, I hope you can see that better. Like right here is the whole entire probability of a grape juice, which ends up being right here. And this 0.2 right here ends up being right here. So I hope that helps you clarify how come this equation works. And remember to do 0.5.